Okay, so today we are going to understand what is a subdomain. Okay, so what are different ways of enumerating subdomains? Okay, so this is what we'll be seeing today. So the very first thing is subdomain is a sub part of main domain. So now what is domain? Domain is something which is something like this platform. Okay, a web domain. Okay, this is domain. Domain name is google.com. So Google is the domain name. Okay. Okay, and subdomain is mail.google.com. Okay, so here the mail is subdomain of google.com. So subdomain is basically a sub part of main domain, which is google.com. The main domain is google.com. The domain name is google.com, and the sub part of it is called as is main dot google dot mail dot google dot. Okay, so there can be various different subdomain based on its purpose. Okay, it can be something like dev.google.com, blog.google.com. Okay, so these all are subdomains, and every domain will have subdomains. So it is not necessarily that it will have a domain subdomain, but if there's a domain, there will be subdomains, and the subdomains are very necessary. To separate different functionalities of websites. Okay. Mhm. So any website can have different sort of subdomain. So how can we find such subdomain? Okay. So there are various ways for it. And those ways are called as subdomain enumeration. So now let's take an example. You want to find subdomain of google.com. Okay. So how are you going to find? So I want you guys, to find out subdomains of google.com. If you guys have any questions, let's take that first and then I'll give you the task. So do you have any question what subdomain is? It's a very simple thing. Just let me know if you have any question on it. Perfect. So your task is find find subdomains of google.com. Okay. So let's see how many subdomains you guys will be able to find. There is also something called a subdomain. Okay. There can be like this as well, and it is called a subdomain. Okay. So, sure. So it looks like something like this. Let's say day one dot class dot zorba.com. Okay. So this is subdomain. So this was sub part of the main domain. So it is called a subdomain. Now this is sub part of subdomain. So this is subdomain.
Domain.
Okay. Yes. So there can be subdomain, multiple levels of it. Usually you have subdomain, at the max. Okay. So this is your subdomain. This is something it looks like. Now, enumerating or getting, all this domains or, having the list of it is called as subdomain enumeration or subdomain hunting. Okay. And in order to enumerate subdomains, there are majorly two, ways to do it. Okay, two types through which we can do it. The first one is passive subdomain enumeration, and second one is active subdomain enumeration. Now let's understand what is passive approach and what is active approach. So in passive subdomain enumeration, we do not interact with the target directly. Okay, we collect the data from the data sources like Google or Shodon. If there's any online data, whichever is present on the internet, we collect the data from there. Okay, that is passive subdomain enumeration. Online data sources collects the data from online data sources. Here, we do not interact with the target. No direct interaction. Okay, there's no direct interaction with the target. Now let's understand it with an example. Okay, so let's say there are three people: person A, okay, person B, and person C. Okay, now this A is an attacker, and A needs information of B. Okay, and B and C are very close friends.
Hmm.
Now, what A will do, instead of getting information directly from B, he needs the information from B, but he cannot get it directly because he do not know B directly, and he don't want B to, get an idea that he's collecting information from. So what he does is he start collecting the information from C. Okay, he asks the information to C, and he will get the information. So here, there is no direct interaction of A with B. Okay, no direct interaction. First thing. Second thing is it collects the data from online data sources as in third party. You can say this is internet. From internet, he's collecting the data. Okay, not from the target directly. And now let's say B has let's say four information, and B told C that he has four, on day one. Now on the second day, B got one more detail. I mean, like two things added and one thing subtracted from it. Okay. Now this update C is not having today. Because of that, C will have an outdated data. Okay. C will have a data which is outdated. Correct? It will not have a real-time data. So data accuracy here is a bit low because of that. So let me put it here. So no direct interaction with the target, collects data from online data sources. Are these 2 points clear? Clear? What exactly, what?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now, as we are collecting the data from C, there is no direct, the data, can be, it cannot be accurate because, if you see, uh, B had, added two more data and one was subtracted from it. Now, C was not aware about it. Okay, C got to know it about after 2 days. So the data accuracy at that time when we were checking with C was not exact. So that means the data accuracy is less. Okay, the data is less accurate. It gets updated after a certain interval. So after some days, it will definitely get the data, but it will get delayed. Okay, so that's the reason data accuracy is a bit less here. And the speed is very fast. So within few minutes or few seconds, as internet has all the data, you can get it. So the speed is high. So these are the key points of passive subdomain enumeration. So if in interview or in your test, if you have been asked, these are the 4 points that are very important and that are required. This passive subdomain enumeration. Yeah. So any questions on these points? Neva?
Mhm.
No?
What exactly is enumeration? What
Okay.
does that
So
mean?
enumeration is basically collecting subdomains. So now, I ask you to collect all the subdomains associated with google.com. Okay, you're collecting it. You're collecting the records of it. So that is what enumeration is.
Mm.
And
Okay.
passive is using internet for it. So the way you did it, used internet for it. So that is what passive subdomain enumeration means.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Now, in passive subdomain enumeration, there are various tools that can be used. Okay. So first is like, you can search from Google. Then you can not just Google search, you can say search engine, any search engine. So I hope everyone knows what search engine is.
Find a website.
Okay, search engine is a website which collects all the data on the internet and just brings it for you. So google.com is a search engine.
Mm.
Okay. Then yahoo.com is a search
Mm.
engine. Then DuckDuckGo is a search engine.
Mm.
So let me show you how exactly search engines are. So let's go to google.com first. Then Bing is also one. Then let's go to Duck. So this is also a search engine. So search engine is a is a thing from where you can search for anything. So let's say I want to search for cars. Okay, and I'll get results for it. So this is search engine. Microsoft Bing is also a search engine. So let's search for cars. So it is by different providers. So Bing is by Microsoft, Google is by Google.com is by Google. Okay, and cars is by DuckDuckGo. Sorry, DuckDuckGo is an open source search engine. So there are various search engines. So this website, which where you can search for information, are called as search engines.
Can ChatGPT be called a search engine or not?
No, ChatGPT is AI agent. It's a generative AI. It's a Gen AI. So wherever there is an AI interface or it is interacting with you, it is not a search engine. Something like this is a search engine. So
Oh, okay.
ChatGPT is a generative AI. Perfect. Any questions you have on search engine? No? Great. Then some websites also are there where you will get all this data like stuff, Shodan, Shodan. Then you have Subfinder, Subfinder.c99. So this website also from where you can collect the information. Let's say, let's go to this website, Subfinder.c99. So here, if you put, again, like any target, let's say Amazon, and start scanning, it will give you all list of subdomain which Amazon has.
Mm.
It is loading. We'll wait for it.
While we're waiting for this, can I ask a
Mhm.
question?
Please go ahead.
So I was not present for Friday's session. Is there anything I missed aside of the installation of VMware?
No, nothing. It was just the installation of VMware and the uh, Linux OS.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. And in case you need the recording of it, you can contact Ajay sir or you can contact Subi ma'am. They'll provide you the recordings.
I think they posted YouTube link.
YouTube video today. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, they did. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect. Here the results will appear. Okay. For all the subdomains, it should come up. Maybe load it. Again, do it. Okay. Here are the list of subdomains. So subdomains found, it has found this many subdomains. 96,000, around 96,000. These are the latest ones. Okay. And here is the list of it. So you can also copy it from here or download the CSV. Okay. So this is also one website from where you can collect all the subdomains. So this is the passive way. And then there are also some, CLI based tool called as Amas. So which is one of the popular tool. Amas is very, well known for subdomain hunting. Then you have Sublister 3. Okay. And then there is Find Domain as well. And Subfinder as well. Okay. So these are the tools from where you can do passive subdomain enumeration. And there is a CLI based tool which integrates a lot of platforms. It collects information from a lot of internet data sources over the internet, and that tool is called as Subfinder. So Subfinder actually uses it collects data from a lot of websites. So let me show you from where it all collects the data. Let me Yes, Roshan. Yes. Okay. So now, Subfinder-ls. So these are the online resources from which it collects the data and give it to you, okay, on your screen. So these many are the data sources, okay, from here to here. So as it is collecting from a lot of data, sources, the data is bit accurate. So this tool is, mostly used. So if you even Google, which is the best subdomain enumeration tool, you can, you'll have Subfinder in the top lists. Okay. So one of the good tools. Now we are going to install this in your Kali Linux. Okay. So before that, let's check all your questions if you have anything on this part. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, looks like there are no questions. So now, everyone, open your Kali Linux and come to your terminal. So let me know once you're here, then we'll start the installation.
I'm ready.
You ready? Perfect. Everyone, maybe you guys can take a minute. You have to, shoot a command which is sudo apt install subfinder and put your password after that. Okay, and the tool will get installed. So in my machine, the tool is already installed. So I'm seeing something like this. But once you shoot this command, It will ask you to install, put Y and hit enter. So let me put the command in the chat box as well. You can straight away execute it in your terminal.
I'm getting an error. It says unable to locate package subfinder.
Exactly, same on mine, sir.
Okay, can you share your screen?
I can share mine.
Yeah, I got the same error.
Okay, so once you search for Subfinder GitHub on Google, you'll see this first one, the first web page. Open that one. I've shared it. Okay, it got copied. Let me copy it again and share the link in the chat box as well. You can directly open it. After that, click on this code button and copy the code like this. Let me know once you guys are done.
Done.
Okay, awesome. Okay, come to your Kali Linux. Once you are inside Kali, okay, here at the main path, create a folder called applications. So we are going to install all our applications in the directory applications. So you're going to execute the command mkdir. Okay, once done, create an applications directory. Okay, now I already have a directory with the name applications. Okay, so I'll go to applications now. Okay, I'm inside applications now. CD applications. After that, put git clone and the URL that you have copied and hit enter. Please do till here. Okay. If it is getting complicated, I'll, again do it. Okay, let me put all the steps here. So here we are doing it using git clone. The very first thing is what you have to do is just go to your Kali Linux and create a folder. Okay. Application. So how do you do that? You go to Kali and you put mkdir applications. Okay. Second thing is navigate to the applications directory. So how do you do it? CD applications. Now, third thing is git clone subfinder repo. So the third command that you're going to use is git clone space this URL. So these are the three commands that I want you guys to execute: mkdir applications, cd applications, and this one. So let me put in the chat box.
Excuse me, sir. Is there supposed to be a space between git clone or no
Yes,
space?
there is a
Okay.
space. Okay. Yes. Let me update in the this one as well. Let me delete this message which I shared. Yes. So please, if anyone is missing on, I'll just wait for 2 more minutes and please do these three things: mkdir applications, cd applications, and git clone. Okay.
After cloning the subfinder, I should be able to use subfinder space
No,
-d. Oh,
no,
no, not yet. Okay.
no, not yet. So we have to
Okay.
do more steps. You also have to install Go language in your system so that we can, you know, compile and execute the Go file.
Gotcha.
How do we copy this URL and paste it in Kali? Because I'm not able to
I was
paste
about
it
to,
by
I
any
was about to
chance.
ask the same thing.
Okay, is the right, see, in Kali terminal, Control V will not work, or even Control C will not work. So you have to
Right.
use Control Shift V or Control Shift V, or just right click and paste it. So check if that is working, and if that is not working,
Yes, it does. Control right click is working.
perfect. Or you can use Control Shift V or Control Shift C. That will work.
Okay, got it. Yeah, it's working now. Thank you.
Great. So everyone did this 3 steps. I don't want to, rush or go ahead, like leaving anyone behind. So, your confirmation in the chat box will be appreciated. So the people who are not done, I appreciate their confirmation so that I can wait for you guys. Okay, awesome. So once these 3 things are done, we have to compile we have to first navigate. Okay, the whole thing is navigate to subfinder. So now in order to navigate, how we do it is, cd subfinder. Okay. Now inside subfinder, there is a Go file. Just give me a moment. Let me check. Okay, here is the main file. So we have to navigate here. So we have to execute the command cd subfinder /cmd/subfinder. Okay. So this command you have to execute after this. We put this command in the chat box. And once you do it, once you navigate it here, this list, check out with ls command, do you have this main.go file? So going ahead, whatever tool we are going to use for our class purpose, we are going to use the git clone way to install it. Okay, so you'll get familiar with it going ahead. Okay, it is present. Awesome. Now here we have to compile this one. And as you guys have done the fresh installation of Kali, you guys will not be having Go language in it. Let me give you a command to install Go language. Just allow me a moment. After that, I've sent a command in the chat box. You have to execute that. Okay. So here. We have to install Go language. For that, we need to execute this command. This one. So here, once the installation of Go is done, you guys can confirm. And after that, we are going to, build the file. So we're going to do Go build. Okay. And 7th step will be so these are the 7th step in which the installation will get completed. So now I hope you guys have done this step successfully. Most of you guys have done. After that, just go build the file and then make it global with this command. So let's do that.